Head fans, it's Greg Allison and Green Greg is coming to you from on the road. Yes, I've started my journey. I got started really late last night because I had to finish packing the bus to get enough stuff in here to make it worth the trip, I hope. I hope it's going to be worth the fuel. And yeah, it's cost a lot of money to move stuff to Arizona. And also, I had to pack my own stuff. So actually, I probably didn't get in the vehicle till 9, and I drove around my community just to get the feel for it for about 30 minutes, and then I took off. So I've been on the road since then. I did stop in Athens to get fuel, $175, you know, just a little bit below half a tank. And I've only refueled once since, and that was 60. But I stopped there because I got a notice of a limit purchase. So I called the credit card company to ask them if they or if it was from the store. And they said it was a store limit, it wasn't their limit. Oh well, I want to make sure I had enough to cover the entirety of the trip. How you doing, Sheila? Good to see you. So I pulled over here. My objective was to get to Memphis in the wee hours before the traffic picked up, because I had to go from Highway 72 to Highway 385 to Highway 240 to Highway, all these are interstates, I guess, although they didn't look like it. There were some janky roads. Let's see, Highway 55 north, and from that to I-40. So that's a lot of changing, and usually when I've been through there, the traffic has been exceedingly heavy and moving way over the speed limit, like 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour more than the speed limit. The traffic is fast. Now I'm driving this old slow bus. This thing, you know, going downhill, I might get it up to 65. It's got coming around. Hey, Cowboy Roy. Glad you're in the house. I got a couple questions to ask you. One thing is I got a little bit of a shimmy in the steering wheel. It don't happen all the time, but every now and then it gets a little shimmy to it. So I thought I'd bring that up to you. And I also hear something here in the front of the bus that, I don't know, bet I'm nearly deaf. It best sounds like chirping birds. I don't know if it's the wind getting through around the door or if there's something else, but just a couple little issues there that I noted in that regard. Everything in the engine, now I got to check engine light, but the codes that one of my buddy read on it supposedly says that had to do with the battery being recently disconnected. Sometimes the warning light will come on, the check engine light will come on. I've been driving Candy, my living van. I lived out in the desert for nearly half a year. Well, it just had a check engine light on the whole time due to a camshaft sensor. I know what that is. It's not a showstopper, but actually the last one can't supposed to replace that. They didn't do it. So I'm going to kind of show you around the bus here a little bit, and I'm going to hit the road. So I pulled over here to try to catch a little nap, and you can see I'm right next to the freeway, and from all the road traffic, you can imagine what this was like. It was hot back there in the back of the bus. I just opened this window, let it breeze in. Got 9 bus windows here. Yeah, these I didn't have that many open last night because it was halfway acting like it wanted to rain, although I did leave one open right over the bed. I figured if it rained that would wake me up, but I didn't. You know, I might have got a few fits of sleep for within a couple hours I was lying down, but when I'd pulled in 2 other places earlier to hunt a place to park. 2 of them were where truckers pull over, and I did see a couple of rigs that weren't trucks in those locations, but I know those truckers don't like that. So out of balance or out around steer tires, it might be possible excess slack in the rod ends. Yeah, I had a mechanic look at those rods and just kind of eyeball them, so because he had noticed that shimmy himself. Yeah, maybe the tires are out of balance or out around. Hard to tell. You know, these truck tires like this, size of this bus, cost about $600 a piece almost. So hopefully I don't have to do anything with that. Maybe I need to take it to a tire shop. Thanks for pointing that out. So I suppose probably nothing I shouldn't have to worry about too much unless it's those rod ends. that could cause a problem down the road. I don't know if you think that's an issue with that, let me know. But I'm pretty much committed here on the road now. Got my stuff. Yeah, when I pulled in here, you can see I didn't really find a parking spot even. So I pulled over 2 trucking places. They were both full. I was late pulling in. I wanted to make it through Memphis while it was still in the wee hours. Because I didn't have to deal with traffic in a slow bus. That's usually extremely heavy traffic. There's a lot of lane changing. It's kind of a to me, the worst part of the trip. I hate driving through Memphis that way, coming off 72. But so what I'm looking at here is our truck tires need balancing. The noise is terrible. Yeah, it might be part of the noise I'm hearing too. But again, it sounds kind of birds chirping. When I pulled in here, this place was full of vehicles, and after I pulled out, after I pulled in, just about every one of them was pulled out. Except one truck was behind me that wasn't even behind me when I pulled in here, and he's already pulled out, so he stuck a little catting out for whatever it's worth here. I suppose some of these trucks, I don't know, well, maybe the sleepers are soundproof. I imagine it's rough sleeping, with all this noise around. Especially you got a lot of other vehicles and they start pulling out. You can see I had my window open right there. Let's see, right there, that window is open. I can't see it for the video. It looks like the other one's open, but it's not. So that was my bed. Let's see what I got here. I got some of my gear in there. That's a food bucket. That's clothing, tools. Got my CPAP over there. I didn't use it because I just wanted to set up for it. I got a bunch of curtains around here. That's theoretically I was supposed to be able to cover all these windows and make me a little privacy area here, but they were all magnet attached. And when I pulled over here, it's just like, man, it just ain't practical putting all that stuff up in the last minute. So I just left everything open. But I was down low, so nobody seeing me. But still, I slept with my clothes on. I did take my shoes off. Now there's the cargo section. There's a lot of glass back there. The road, Mississippi, was bumpy as all get out. Going around Memphis, there were just holes, and every bridge was a major bump. I don't see any broken glass right now, so maybe nothing broke. I got a lot of old doors and windows and stuff back there. I got styrofoam, some of it's construction styrofoam. I got these barrel halves I've used as spacers. I got a generator in here. So I got a couple ladders in here and just some other junk. Like you can see a trap way down at the end. I kept all the heavy stuff below the windows because I didn't want anything busting the windows out. And I got a couple of those orange pickle barrels, actually olive barrels, behind the back window of that and the generator, just so that nothing will break that out. And I got a few up here in the front too, scotching everything in to keep loads from banging this door, this wall hard. Should I have to slam on some brakes? And I got a new friend here. This is Waltz. What she thinks about all this. Anyway, I guess she just flew in here, hunting a place to make a nest. I've also, let's see here, some medicine to take care of. So I'm going to hit the road here in a little bit, guys. I got a little fitful nap here. That's about all I can say. I was really tired, so I pulled over. And it's probably going to be hot. I don't know that I'm going to pull over again today. Truck going by. Almost everybody exited after I parked here last night. So lots of traffic all around me. Lots of traffic, a lot of racket. I go to Roy, some of you guys. Some of the truckers that are sleeping, hell, like this regular, get used to it. And I guess you can do that. I mean, I slept many a night in the Love's parking lot, and I swear I was actually heading when I saw this rest area here. There's a Love's about 11 miles up the road here. But I just chose to go ahead and park here instead. Now, it ain't level, so I had a little bit of a roll going on, kind of kind of the bed was at quite an incline there, but hey, it beat nothing. There was a chance to catch a little nap. That's about it. So I'm about to hit the highway again. So you guys asked me for updates, and there you are. Voila. Y'all asked me for updates, and there you are. I did discover one thing about this bus. Of course, school buses don't have cigarette lighters, so I'm having to use my Jackery to run my phone. And my janky Jackery. The cup holder ain't worth a dog. When you hit any bump, the cup comes flying out. I mean, it just don't fit. It's too small. And you really need a couple of cup holders. Don't fit in there, right? Even that's a smaller cup. My bigger one definitely don't fit in there. So, got me some great nutritious food here. Breakfast of Champions. Pork skins with hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce. How about that for Breakfast of Champions? Anyway, guys, I'm about to roll here. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm westbound like a bandit run. Wait, what you saying there? If front engine bus, check for loose belts noise. Yeah, it might be a loose belt. I thought of that. Because I got a loose belt on my van. It makes a lot of squeaky noise. This sounds a little different belt sounds I've heard before. Just a little different. Don't mean it's not, but it don't sound like the usual kind of squeak I've been getting out of a belt. But don't mean it's not. Then again, I'm getting hard of hearing these days. I'm deaf in my left ear and can't hear out my right ear. That's a slow trip. Well, this bus only gets about. Hey, New Days, morning to you. This bus only gets about 65 mile an hour going downhill, and it might do 60 on a straight after a good long stretch. I think the real governor's speed is probably set at 55. I think this thing still got a governor. It is a school bus, so it needs some mods, you know, to be something you'd live in regular or travel in regular. I mean, it could use some modifications right now. One thing, it was kind of hot back there sleeping. So one thing, I got a shade tree mechanic at the house who works on my stuff a lot. Another guy leaving out. But in any event, what happens is that, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, he loaned me a power inverter, but I don't have the batteries to run it from. I mean, I had to use that to go out and, you know, attach the bus batteries for 24 volt. I hope that's not too much. I could just attach across one of them on the battery. I think it's a 12 volt inverter. It puts out, 120. I could run some devices on that if I had to, but I think we need to pack a couple of batteries charged up for the next trip and just have it to run a fan on or something like that, because it's hot in here around here. Now as I run, I got a lot of fans in here. You know, I got windows to open and I got nice fans. I can stay cool running. I got this little fan right up there. That's great. So I stay cooler driving this thing than I do my van, because my van's the blower and AC don't work with it. A dog. The engine puts out more heat than the AC puts out cooling, so it's been roasting my van I've been driving. Oh yeah, this thing's, I'll have to do a little video in here at nighttime to show you guys all these switches and all lit up here. This is kind of like a rocket ship with all the switches and lighted panel. Got a few gauges, not a ton of gauges though. So that's part of the deal with it. You got to know where all your switches are. Most of those are just lights and fans, and, you know, really non-critical stuff. Massive tornado damage in Denton, Texas. Oh Lord, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm Jesse Mills. How you doing? All right. He's safe. Next truck, stop and check the tires. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna have them look at. I want to go pulling tires off and getting them balanced. Not right now if I can avoid it. It's just a little shimmy. It's just a nuisance. I mean, if it gets real bad, yeah, I'll do something. That's why I was glad to see Cowboy Roy in the house. Run cable through floor from battery box for the inverter. Yeah, I might do that in the future. That's something we might do, is run a cable. That was kind of a last minute thing. So, anyway, guys, so a lot of, fortunately, when I came in, there wasn't that much traffic. There's going to be more. It's a holiday weekend. It's still early. It's Saturday morning. It hadn't picked up the full tilt yet, so I should get out there in it and get moving. I just wanted to give you guys the grooving. Once again, for those joining me, catch the rewind. I showed the back of the cargo in it, my bedding, and whatever little fixings I got in here. So this will be my home for the next week, almost next few days. Arizona, that's right, Kentucky Blue. I'm on my way to Arizona. Remember, you can call with any question. Thank you, Roy. Well, I was really late last night. Greg, have them check the air pressure. I believe we checked air pressure before I left. So, in the event, there we are, guys. So, did you sell your house? The house is sold. I've got to get out of it before the end of June. That's why I got to make a bunch of move runs. We've already hauled a lot of stuff to the dump. Now, what I got in here is construction supplies. I got a trailer at the house loaded up with sheet metal and lumber. I thought we could pull it with a bus, but we never could get the wiring right to pull with a bus. The trailer lights, apparently they got all the signals wired up in here was just too complex for the trailer lights. The guy I had doing it was supposedly a electrical wiring whiz, but he still he couldn't pull it off. I don't get any payment from the house until after we close, and the guy won't close until after I move out. So I'm kind of sucking for wind to come in and gas money to make all this work. That's my big one, but just it's going to take a lot of money and fuel to move all the stuff and move all the vehicles. So that's the big challenge, and getting it done in time. That's why I'm doing it now. It's probably going to take about 5 trips. And I hope I get some other drivers to help bring some of this stuff here. So I'm kind of challenged on that regard. But in any event, so I was shining out that way. I'm still looking at me. I can check tire pressure myself. This thing's had a shimmy. We actually aired up some tires in this thing before. Just a few weeks ago. A few days ago, actually. Colorado Jam. How you doing, Colorado Jam? So, what we got in the house here? Tracy, I gotta go, guys. Big squishes. All right, thank you there, Tracy Broken Wing. So everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. And a big shout out to Michelle Young for the super chat she gave me in the last live session through my website. She's probably still in bed. I'm sure that she'd be in here, and she just didn't get a notification. So I'll have to give her a shout out again when she's in the room. Maybe I'll go live tonight. I just didn't want to do it when I parked this morning. It was too late. But I figured some of you guys are early risers and would catch this. Like New Days, she ain't even gone to bed yet, probably. I know her. All right, so that's the mix I'm about to jump into. I see traffic looks like it's already picking up. So I better get out there and get in it. Or it picks up more. Right now it's all trucks, because the civilians haven't woke up yet and got busy. So let me get out there before all the cars complicate the matter. That's already pretty heavy truck traffic. Got a few cars. But so let's see what else we're saying in here. Thank you for calling for just got home. Oh wow, New Days just got home from work. Bless her heart. Everybody say a prayer for New Day. She's got a big procedure coming up. So, alrighty, folks. Well, hey, I want to thank the mods for all you do here. I want to thank you everyone for watching. And I need to go because I got to hit the road. On the road again. Or is it on the commode again? All right, folks. All right, thank you there. Once Upon a Tide. Wish you the very best. Yeah, I hope for the best. You never know. There's always so many things could happen. The Google Maps says I still got 18 and a half hours to go, and the slow vehicle is going to take longer than that. So let's see how long it's going to take. I'll probably have to stop again and overnight somewhere, like maybe, hope I can get all the way to Amarillo at least. Maybe a little further. Might even wind up sleeping over New Mexico. But I got to get closer. Amarillo might be a good place to get. That would leave me another almost full day of driving. It takes 8 hours at highway speed just across New Mexico. This thing probably 10 hours, maybe longer. So, yeah, it's got a long drive ahead, guys. We got to get through Arkansas and Oklahoma, and then into Texas, at least into Texas, maybe up to Amarillo. I'm going through the Panhandle, the narrow piece of the state, northern part of Texas. I-40. I'll be on I-40. So if you see me passing, wave at me. Anyway, again, thank you all for watching. Thank you, mods. Everyone, take care. Have an awesome day. And hopefully, good Lord willing, we'll have another good report in a few hours when I stop for the night, or something happens. Hopefully nothing happens. Just give me your prayers if you don't mind, and so that everything goes smoothly. All right, thank you, everyone. Greg out.